Okay, first things first, before we move on to the on-page SEO, we want to make sure that the blog is set up properly. All right, and the first thing you want to do is log into the blog that you just set up. And we're going to go and change some things around. The first thing you want to do is go into the blog and go to your settings for your, and this would be under permalinks. We want to change the way that the blog displays the linking structure, the actual tree for your site. You want to come down here to custom structure, like you see, and you want to make it / post name, %, post name, %. So what this is going to do is going to tell your blog that if your blog, like you see here, this is just a sample blog, userreview.org, it would be userreview.org, and if we were talking about apples, it would say, if the post was about apples in New York, it would say post name, it would say userreview.org / apples in New York. All right, the actual name of the post would be reflected in the URL, and that's what you want to do. So you just go here, permalinks / %, post name, %. Another quick trick that you want to keep in mind is when you're making a post to this blog, try to start each post off with the title with the keyword that you're trying to rank for. All right. So if you're trying to rank for lose belly fat fast, you want to have the post title be lose belly fat fast, and then you can put a hyphen or a space and say my 3-step method explained, or my step-by-step method explained. You know, if you start the post with the keyword, it's going to help with the rankings tremendously as well. Now we're going to need the SEO plugin, and you can use your SEO plugin of choice. I'm just going to show you where to go to get that. You click here on plugins. You want to add a new plugin, and we'll go here to search plugins. We're just going to put in SEO. You can search for Platinum SEO if you like, but just SEO. It's not going to matter too much which one you use as long as it does the job as far as ranking the post and this overall site. And you'll see there's a lot of them. We just happen to use Platinum SEO, so we're going to click install now. Yes, we're sure we want to install that. There you go. So then it'll be installed. Now I'm not going to activate it right away because I just wanted to show you for that. Let's see here. Then when you go into the actual settings, the settings for the Platinum SEO will be here on the left hand side. You just drop that down. Alright, and you can take a look at it now. This will give you the ability to change the home title of your blog. You want the home title, you want to put the name first inside the home title, just like you would do for the post. So if it's lose belly fat fast or lose belly fat, we would just say lose belly fat, and then it could say the 3-step system to reducing fat around the abs, something like that. Okay, and in the description, you want to include the main keyword phrase, and you want to put it in there 2 times. Okay, so you want to have it. You would like to ideally have it twice in the headline as well. So the 3-step system to lose belly fat. Let's just say lose belly fat quickly. So now you've found a way to squeeze the keyword in twice there. You would put a description in here, which is pretty much the same thing, just a little longer. Make sure you include the keyword twice. And then for the keywords, you would have in here lose belly fat, along with a few variations of the same keyword, like lose belly fat with no space in between the Y and the F. And there you go. So those settings are, you would just click update and those settings are complete. Alright, once you have that set up on the blog, you can go ahead and proceed with the on-page SEO, remembering that this is what we're going to do to optimize the post for the high rankings. So first things first, you want to make sure that you optimize the domain name, like we just talked about. Alright, so if you make sure the keyword is in the domain name, and if you had to come in here and put a V at the end, that you did that. That's your first order of business. Next, you want to make sure that the keyword is in the home title tag. Okay, this is the title tag, and you want to make sure that it's in there, which you've done with the SEO tool. You want to make sure that the keyword is in there, and if you can do it where it's 2 times, it's inserted twice, that's really going to work out better. So try to have one instance of your keyword towards the beginning of the title tag and another instance towards the middle or the end. Next, you want to have your keyword in your main keyword in the H1, H2, and H3 tags. Okay, the H1 tag is the most important, and this is a tag that's going to create sort of a bold header look for your keyword. You just want to go through your post, and maybe you start your post off with a title or a brief introduction, and you want to make sure that you want to select it and make it an H1 tag. So if you're typing in your post and say this is the title of my post, you would just highlight this, go to paragraph here, and say H1, heading 1. Now that's H1 tag. So when you view the HTML, you'll see H1, and they put this in between the 2 tags. All right, you're going to do the same thing for all the tags. So you'll do that for H1, H2, and an H3. Next, you want to make sure that the keyword is at the start, near the start of each paragraph. Okay, each paragraph and near the beginning of the first sentence in each paragraph. So if you say your keyword is reduce tummy fat, you would say, or if it was what was it, lose belly fat, you could say something like, and you want to make sure the keyword is the same way. So if it's lose belly fat, you don't want to say losing belly fat because you're changing the keyword. You want to say to lose belly fat in 2 days may seem impossible. But in this article, I'm going to show you how it's easily done if you do these few key things. So now you've started the paragraph by putting the keyword in there right at the beginning, just like you see here. You also want the keyword in the last sentence of each paragraph. So just the same way that you incorporated the keyword in there, you want to put the keyword in the last sentence of that same paragraph. All right. This is going to increase the relevancy of the page and for that particular keyword. You're not keyword spamming. You're not throwing a keyword everywhere, but you're putting it in the key places that Google looks. Okay, you're putting it in the key places that's going to say, hey, this is what this content is about, and this is why this is the most important content in your index in regards to this, whatever that keyword is, and this is why you're going to get the rankings that you will. This combined with some very, very cool off-page optimization that we're going to get to in the next segment. Now, your overall keyword density is going to be at least 3%. Okay, and this means the keyword should appear in your post 3% of the entire post. And some of those tools that are in the resource section will automatically calculate this for you. All you'll need to do is just simply enter your keyword in the post in the box, and next to the post, it's going to give you a little percent score. It's going to say your keyword density right now is 1%. So that will tell you need to go back and insert that keyword in a few more times to get it up to 3%. Once you get it up to 3%, you're good. All right. This is very, very specific, and you have to do this way for this the entire process to be maximized. Internal keywords and links. Okay, you want to link to other pages within your site, an internal page in the site, and you want to do that one time with your keyword as the link. All right, and you'll do that using this href code here. All right, so it's going to be alligator sign a href, and then HTTP. You put your domain in there, and then right here you put in your keyword that you want to be linked. So your page could have a paragraph of text, and then you'll have a link that said lose belly fat, and it will be linked to another page in your site. You want an external link to an authority site. All right. And you'll see here we have a link to CNN, and it's from your keyword to an authority site. The logic behind this is that Google's looking to provide the best user experience possible. Okay, without the users, they don't have anything. So if they see that your site has good page juice flowing to it, and it has decent links coming in, and it's optimized perfectly, and that you're also linking to an authority site, which is saying I'm a bridge to more great content. I am a conduit of good content, okay, Google takes that into consideration. It would be the same way as if you had a lot of links going out to Viagra sites or porn sites. Google would say, well, we know what kind of user experience this site is giving its users, and we're going to rank it much lower, or better yet, delete it out of our rankings. So you want to make sure you have an external link to an authority site. You also want to use image alt tabs. Okay, using your main keyword in as your image tag, so that if the alt tab is if someone can't view the image, obviously it's going to say, it's going to give you whatever you type in here. So you see it says your alt is your domain. So you'll put in your domain and then your keyword, because your domain has your keyword in it. Make sure you name your images your keyword as well. So if you have a picture of a stomach and it's called T1, you want to change the name of that image to something like or B1. You can change it to reduced belly 1, reduced belly fat 1, like that. So that now that's one more place that you've optimized for the keyword. Okay, next you want to make sure that you in the post that you bold, underline, or italicize your main keyword at least once. And that's self-explanatory. Google's going to see that your keyword is bolded on the page, so that adds one more check mark to their what they're looking for as far as ranking and placement and index of the site, saying that it's related to your particular keyword. So make sure it's at least bold, underline, or italicize once within the post. Try to make your post at least 900 words in length. Okay, sometimes you may have shorter articles, but to really spread out the keyword density so that it's not appearing keyword spamish, you really want to have some decent size posts there. And we've seen that if you have a post from 900, preferably 1,000 words in length, that's tightly written around your keywords, that the rankings will shoot up much faster, and you'll have more of a solid base to build around. Okay, so if you do those things, you've effectively built a foundation that you've pretty much fully optimized each of your posts or web pages. And it may be kind of tricky at first, especially if you've never worked with HTML, but it's really simple. And once you get the hang of it, it's easy to repeat and do over and over again. And more importantly, if you use some of the tools that we provide you in the resource section, they will tell you exactly what to do and where to do it within the post, making it very easy to do. And then you can go and outsource that as well, and have your outsourcers working on that while you focus on finding more keywords and more opportunities to rank. In the next section, we're going to go over the off-page SEO, and this is the strategic linking. This is the linking that will give you ranking domination. Okay, now you've already completely gone over what you need to do on your site and on the pages and within the actual content that you have. Now this is stuff that takes place off of your site. Okay, this is what makes it all happen. Okay, and this is where we're going to go and get links in to your site that allow your site not only to rank, but to rank and last a long time, no matter what your competition does, and have you solidified at a position, receiving traffic, free traffic, on an ongoing basis, day in and day out. So, with that said, let's move on to the next section, off-page SEO. And start our backlinking and getting our sites ranked.